Because the subscapularis is difficult to access, this active engagement compression technique is highly effective for addressing muscular dysfunction. In this technique, we'll access the subscapularis in the same way we did in the previous one by bringing the client's arm up into abduction, then applying pressure down on the subscapularis. However, this time, the client's going to be actively moving in medial and lateral rotation. She'll keep her arm moving back and forth in this motion, which will shorten and lengthen the subscapularis, shorten and lengthen as we apply static compression to that. So again, I'll contact the subscapularis just as we did before, find the edge of the scapula, come over the top edge of the scapula directly onto that subscapularis, and I'll get my arm in a position so that I can stay out of the way of her movement as much as possible. And now Bailey, just keep that motion going from all the way up here and down, and back up, and down. The fact that she's actively moving her arm means the subscapularis is in active contraction during this process, giving greater effect to the pressure because that increases the tissue density as she's engaged in the contraction. Good. Now, if we want to go even further with that, instead of just applying compression during this active motion, we can do this against resistance, so there's a greater number of muscle fibers recruited. If I offer resistance here to her wrist, I say, Bailey, hold that there, and I want you to push your wrist into that same position that we were moving. Good, good, all the way down. She's pushing against my hand using that subscapularis. Let's come back again and do that one more time, and push from here all the way down. She's using a concentric contraction of that subscapularis, which recruits more fibers during the movement. Now we'll add the compression to that. In this position, I'll contact the subscapularis and now push against my hand as you did. Excellent. Keep that moving all the way down. Good. The compression is during the concentric shortening phase here. Again, push and come all the way down. Let's do one more time there. Really working those fibers with active contraction and compression on them simultaneously. Very nice. Good. By bringing that subscapularis into a position of active contraction while applying pressure on it is much more effective than just the static compression alone.